Hi everybody, thank you so much for watching. My name's Kim. So today I decided to do a simple date night look with no false lashes. It's really easy. So if you want to see how I got this, then keep on watching and make sure to subscribe. Subscribe. Subscribe!
Alright, so I'm going to be starting with my base routine, which is my Pond's moisturizing cream. It is very hydrating. It's my favorite moisturizer. You can get it at your local drugstore. I've got it at Walgreens, and it's only a few bucks, so I definitely recommend that if you have dry skin. And the next thing that I use for my face is primer. Primer is definitely essential, I think. A lot of people don't use primer because they don't think it doesn't do anything, but primer is essential to my makeup routine, and I use the Too Faced Hangover. It's one of my favorites. It makes the makeup stick really well. So I'm just going to apply that and then let it set in for a minute. And then I'm going to be using Marc Jacobs foundation. It's not my favorite foundation in the world, but it's what matches my skin tone best right now, so I'm going to be using it. I'll go into the details in another video. I'll do a favorites video. And I like to add some oil to my foundation just to break it up a little bit and make it a little less cakey. So, and then I definitely apply it with a beauty blender because it gives it the best results. And next, I really like to use the Born This Way concealer. It is my favorite concealer. It doesn't crease under my eyes, and I also have really sensitive eyes, so it keeps it nice and light all day so I don't feel dragged under my eyes. I have this weird thing where I just get really baggy under eyes if I wear concealer for too long, and this concealer, I kid you not, just keeps me so like hydrated all day, and it never creases, and it's definitely my favorite. And I think I'm in the shade light or light medium. I don't really like to go too light with my concealers. I usually do that for highlighting if I'm highlighting the center of my face. And I just put a little bit on my eyelids too to prep for eyeshadow. Next, I'll be using my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder in Translucent. I use this to set my under eyes. I don't bake as often as I used to because I don't really see much of a difference. And I also use it all over my face, and I patted it with my beauty blender because I just feel like it gives it more of a flawless finish. And now I'll be bronzing my face with my Hoola bronzer. It is my everyday go-to bronzer. I've been using it for as long as I can remember. I use I think one of the darkest shades, I'm not really sure. But I just put that all over my face. I usually put it in the hollows of my cheekbones. I'm not really going to contour today, just a light bronzing. And then I also put that in my forehead area and just all over the face to give you just a sun-kissed glow. next I will be going in with my Lancome blush. It's a light pink blush. It's my favorite for winter, and I know it looks like I'm putting a lot on, but believe it or not, blush is the first thing that fades, and I like to also blend that in. I know it looks really harsh on camera, but I blended it with my beauty blender to take off a little bit of the excess. And then I gotta go in with a little bit of my Jaclyn Hill palette. This palette's no longer in stores, I don't think, but her blushes are my favorite, and I just put that sheer blush over top of the blush that I just put on, just to give it a little bit more of a glow. And then next is highlight. Mine is the Champagne Pop, and it is so broken. I'm so sad. But I took inspo from Jaclyn Hill. She uses a beauty blender to put on her highlight, and it has literally changed my life. I will never use a brush again to put on a highlight. It just makes it look so seamless and blended into the skin, and I love it. And I just put that all over my face, on my forehead, on my cheekbones, on my chin, and a little bit on my nose. Using my Prep and Prime. I know that this is not a setting spray, but I am all out of mine, so I've been just using MAC Fix Plus on my skin. And next I'll be going in with the Tarte palette. I will be going in first with the champagne color and putting that all over my lid. Sometimes I spray colors that have glitter in them, but I decided to keep it a little light today. And then next I will be using a transition color, just a light tan, and putting that all in my crease and just blend it until it looks like a part of your skin. Blending is key. And now I'll be using my Carly Bible palette. I'll be using like the mauve purpley shade and just putting that in my crease again to give it a little bit more depth. I love this palette. It's one of my favorites of hers. And then I'm just going to be putting this gold shade all over my lid and then blending that out. Blending is literally my favorite thing to do. I use the Morphe Deep Skin, and I just put that a little bit on a brush and blend both of the colors together so they just are really seamless. And also, don't mind my horrendous eyebrows. I have to get them done. I am trying to grow them out as best as I can and keep them looking somewhat decent, but it's really hard. And I'm singing. And now I'm going to be using mascara, and I'm going to be using two actually. So I'm just going to coat my eyelashes. I'm not going to be using falsies today because I have really sensitive eyes and I can only wear them ever so often, or else my eyes just get really crazy. I need to go see an eye doctor or something. So I'm just going to coat my lashes. Already curled them. There we go, beautiful lashes. And now I'm just going to be coating my bottom lash line with the Deep Skin again. It just gives your eyes a little bit more dimension. And I'm not going to be wearing bottom mascara today, just to keep it light. And next I'm going to be using my Tarteist lip paint, and I believe it's called Festival or Carnival. It's one of my favorite liquid lips. It's just very neutral. And I'm just going to be coating my lips with a light layer. now I'm just going over my lip paint with a lip gloss. It's called Vanity. It's one of my favorite lip glosses. It's just an iridescent, really pretty lip gloss. And that is the finished look, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.